The Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Dangiwa, has frowned at the increasing rate of building collapse in the country. He says the building industry has lots of professional bodies with the responsibility of checkmating some of the sharp practices that results to structural failures that has taken lots of lives, calling on professional bodies to live up to their mandate. He made this call when receiving the leadership Nigerian Institute of Quantity Surveyors NIQS on a courtesy visit led by the President. Quantity Surveyor Shonubi OLAYEMI in Abuja.
The one in Lagos is sad to know that even the agency in charge of the building control, they issued a note warning to the occupants of the building that they should vacate the buildings before the collapse. Some few days to the collapse, they removed that vacation order, and the building collapsed on the citizens. So these are some of the things that the professional bodies are supposed to take care of and ensure that we avoid that. Once a government or an institution or an agency or whatever professional bodies observe that this building is about to collapse or it's showing the sign of collapse, that order should be placed on that building and all the occupants should be evacuated. In fact, the building should even be demolished to give room for any eventuality. On the insurance to most of the buildings, as far as that is concerned,
Architect Dangiwa stressed on the need for collaboration of all professional bodies involved in the construction process, as this will help reduce the challenges facing the building industry. Earlier, the NIQS president, during his address, called on government to pay contractors as and when due to reduce the rate of abandonment of structures in the country. He advocated for the establishment of the Construction Industry Development Board, which he says will help reduce some of the bottlenecks in the building process. Quantity Surveyor Shonubi spoke on the need for professional bodies to collaborate instead of competing with one another.
For every professional, construction professional, who understands the dictates of his profession, there shouldn't be any crisis. We are all there. We are all supposed to collaborate. The key word of most successful construction project is collaboration. With all the profession in construction, everybody have their role to play. The only thing is that, yes, if some people prevent others from performing their role, there must be some other altruistic reasons. It can't be for the benefit of the project. But I don't see it more as a crisis. I see it more as lack of understanding of what that particular professional is expected to do.
The adherence to professional ethics and collaboration among professional bodies in the construction industry will help reduce the increasing rate of building collapse in the country, as all hands must be on deck to stop the ugly trend.
Keep a date with Housing Development Program every week on TVC. Housing Development is the first and pioneer housing program in Nigeria and by extension Africa. It remains the authentic voice of the Nigerian housing and construction industry. Housing Development is the only credible and specialized platform for seasoned professionals in the build industry, where quality and credible players in the real estate sector meet to interact, showcase, and analyze government policies. It is no doubt that hundreds of thousands of prospective Nigerians who desire to own their personal properties have done so through the assistance of Housing Development Program in the last 10 years. If you are a stakeholder in the build industry, here is where you must be. We are authentic, credible, and supported by all the leading professionals in the build industry. Housing Development on TVC.